Well, if you drive a car, chances are you've wondered about how safe its airbags are. Almost 34 million cars with airbags made by Takata have been recalled recently. It is the biggest auto recall in American history. But good luck trying to find out if your Canadian vehicle is affected. Information is sparse or non-existent. It's so frustrating that today 5 class action lawsuits were launched against automakers on behalf of Canadians. Eric Sorensen has the story.
Like many Canadians, Donald Dehaney doesn't have a clue if he has a potentially defective airbag mechanism in his car. He's part of a class action lawsuit against the manufacturers for a problem the scale of which is still unknown.
I'm putting people I transport at risk, possibly. I transport vulnerable people. That's when I really became concerned.
What's wrong? In the U.S., some airbags have deployed so explosively that shrapnel has injured people. 6 have died of their injuries. U.S. consumers have already been warned that Takata airbags are defective. A major recall has been expanded to cover most of the major car makers and more than 30 million vehicles. Vasela Demerit got her airbag replaced this week.
Even if you survive the accident, you could get killed by the airbags. I was very concerned about that.
Florida is a priority area for recalls because regions of high heat and humidity might cause the chemicals to deploy the bags more dangerously. So some fixes are happening now, others in low priority areas could take years.
It's confusing for consumers that have these vehicles because you can't always get them fixed right away.
Which brings us back to Canada. Honda and Nissan here say they're addressing the problem already. Thousands of cars have been recalled, but there's little clarity as to which cars have Takata airbags and whether they will all be recalled. The federal minister says in a statement that Transport Canada has asked manufacturers to report any abnormal deployments, that so far there have been no complaints from Canadians and they're not aware of any incidents in Canada. But the opposition critic says that's not proactive enough.
It is up to this minister to go out and find out whether those faulty airbags exist in the vehicles that are owned by Canadians.
Donald Dehaney says Canadians want more answers about their airbags.
The more that we know, the sooner we know, the more safe we are.
And until he knows more, Dehaney says he's driving as little as possible. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Toronto.
The debate about the